Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to a review of Villains, an album by the band Stray from the Path. They are celebrating the 15th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with this band is quite simple. I've stumbled upon their music back in 2013 when they've released the Anonymous record, and I've been their fan ever since. Wikipedia page states that Villains is the third studio record. I am not sure about that. This might be the fourth one, because the People Over Profit record from 2002. So yeah, Villains is either third or fourth studio record. This is the first release with Drew York, the current vocalist of the band. It's the last album that features John, Kane and Frank, John on the guitar, Frank on the bass. Justin, the drummer on this record, later became the second guitarist of Stray from the Path on the next album, Make Your Own History, and then he left. The only constant member in this band is Tom Williams, the lead guitarist. He's on every single release. The production is tight, it's clean but heavy, no loudness or no clipping, just the way I like it. It was done by Kurt, the guitarist of the band Converge. Message is diverse, songs are about various topics, they are mostly about society and personal struggles. Later Stray from the Path albums are way more political than this one. Structure of the tracks is between technical and progressive. Progressive structure is the one where nothing repeats, there are just lots of segments. There's always something new, they never repeat anything, and in the technical one there are lots of segments but some do repeat. And in the advanced structure it's very similar but there are less segments. Music on this record is a mix of chaotic hardcore, mathcore and hardcore punk. On later releases, Stray from the Path would tone down the mathcore and chaotic elements in favor of a more approachable sound, less chaotic structure, more of a hardcore punk, nu metal type of a band. I still love the next records, but this thing sounds completely different than like Subliminal Criminals or stuff like that. The record starts with the song Callous, and the first thing you're going to notice here is the drumming by Justin. He's just flawless. He can play slow, he can play it fast, he can blast beat. His double bass work is amazing. He can do it all, and you can feel how much energy he has. The drumming here is definitely memorable. Next is the bass. It's not that audible to be honest, and it mostly follows the guitars. The guitars are standard mathcore / hardcore stuff. Lots of very weird dissonant chords mixed with those heavy chunky breakdown stuff. I truly enjoy it. And finally we've got the vocals by Drew. I love how pissed off he sounds like here. His screaming is so full of emotions here. I wish he still got it these days, because the new records aren't as pissed off, And I just love when he screams his heart out, or when he does that blach sound. This might be controversial, but I feel like this song is the weakest one on the record. I still enjoy it. It's heavy, it's like a punch to your face, fast, energetic, stays in your head. My favorite part is like in the middle, because it's very groovy. Overall, it's a great song, but there are going to be better ones here. 8 out of 10. Villain is a very similar song to the previous one. It's very chaotic, it's heavy. I love that groove that happens in the 50-second, it's amazing. This is another cool track. 8 out of 10. To Vanish is one of the highlights on this record. To be honest, some of the small sections here and there I don't enjoy on these songs. But here I love almost every single second. Especially the final 30 seconds, classic breakdown shit. 9 out of 10. The White Flag has much more of a hardcore punk vibe to it. I love the guitar riffs here. This song is actually memorable because I remember almost every single melody here. It's just fun from beginning to the end. One of the reasons these songs are very fun to listen to is the fact that they are like 1 or 2 minutes long, so they won't bore you. I love The White Flag. 10 out of 10. Superstructure is the most basic song on the record. It only has 3 segments and no vocals. It starts just with a drum beat, then we get some guitars. It's a fun song to listen to. It gives you space to breathe, because every other song is just fast and intense, and this one is more mellow. 8 out of 10. Soviet. Now this one is kinda similar to the second track, Villain, because of the structure and the breakdowns. I truly enjoy it, especially Drew's voice. Like, I forget to mention that, but the vocals are my favorite part about this album, because they're just so vicious and angry. 8 out of 10. Lessons in Freud. Now this is one of the highlights here. Very similar to Vanish. Intense, fast, lots of time signature changes. This song is a journey. 9 out of 10. The Art of Reprisal is slightly better than the previous track. I love the atmosphere here, the vocals, how intense everything is. Another stellar song. 9 out of 10. The Spectre and His Mantra. This is my second least favorite track here. It's only 1 minute long, and I do enjoy most of it, but for some reason every other song is much more fun, except Colus. 8 out of 10. Capitol is my second favorite song here. I just love the vocals, the instrumental work. This is probably the least technical song because it has lots of repetitions. I feel like the lyrics here speak to me the most. We can't be all doctors, lawyers, we can't work in Hollywood. This is Capitol, do. Great stuff. There are some gang vocals here. It's definitely a highlight from this album. 10 out of 10. And the final song, Ataxia or however you pronounce it. This is my favorite track on this album, period. It's fast, it's heavy, it's full of emotions. I love the blast beats at the beginning, they're just so memorable. And that final breakdown is so fun because it goes on and on. It has kinda a nu metal atmosphere to it. And then there's silence for like 5 seconds and the breakdown comes back. When you listen to this track for the first time, you won't be ready for it. You'll think, oh, the song is over. But it's not. Great stuff, everything works here. I also love the atmosphere of this one. 10 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting, replayability. Yeah, it's a great record, I enjoyed it from beginning to the end. It doesn't have any weak songs, it's just a chaotic masterpiece. The highlights here are Ataxia, Capitol, The White Flag, To Vanish, Lessons in Freud, and The Art of Reprisal. Check those songs out, I'm sure you're going to enjoy them. This record isn't my favorite from this band. I feel like every next album was better than this thing, but I'm pretty sure Villains is better than all of the previous albums. This stuff wouldn't be as fun if there weren't a great vocalist here, and it's good that he's here. Drew York, great stuff. I love the vocals, I love the guitar sound, the drumming, just everything. Celebrate your anniversary by spending this record today. It deserves your love and attention. That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram, links in the description. I will see you in my other videos. Bye!